All right, you ready for this? We're going to talk about the chosen ones. You want to find out if you're a chosen one or not? I can tell you exactly. You're going to find out today. You're also going to find out a couple other things, as usual. And it's never what everybody else thinks, right? You can believe what you want. I just want to help expand your mind because no one's wrong. You get to choose what you believe, and that will be your reality. Yeah. As an individual, even though we're one whole, you still get to have a fun adventure on your own. That's how the one experiences everything at once. This is going to be good. I think you're going to like this. Welcome to Landria Onkka on YouTube, here to help you break through those fears and live an amazing life. Have you gone to see Breakthrough Fear? Come on over. These are free, and you can go through a 1-hour masterclass with me. Why? Because we want to break through the fears that exist out there that hold us back from everything. So you're probably thinking, well, if I have fears and all these other things, I can't possibly be a chosen one. You ready for this? I'm going to go through a couple things, law of attraction and asking it as given also, that may completely change how you think. Hopefully in a good way. Positive way. All right. Everyone's a chosen one. It's impossible to not be a chosen one. When and how that happens in the illusion of time is your free will choice. That's all it is. If we're one thing from unconditional love, just experiencing every possible facet of contrast of that, to know that, right? You can't know that there's oxygen if you've been in the ocean your whole life and somebody tries to describe it to you. You'd say, what is that? Till somebody pulls you out. A fisherman, and then all of a sudden there's this other thing and there's air and you could die and your world changes, right? And now you know the beauty and the peace of being a fish in the ocean. But you don't know it till you get pulled out. All right. You have to be a chosen one. It's impossible for you to not be because you are the one. Just experiencing different things. The chosen one, it's everyone. The chosen one. So to be chosen is separation, isn't it? So our definition, by the way, I know this is in books. I think it's in the Bible, all kinds of things. We interpret things in such a different way because we can't think of ourselves as one beautiful thing. And we always think there's good and bad because we see no purpose in the pain that we experience here. So therefore we name it, we separate it, label, and we get further apart from that which we are. The chosen one is when you just go back into total oneness, total love, unconditional, totally. You ready to do that? You're a chosen one, and you get to choose when that goes back to light. But don't forget, it's not trying to escape what we're doing here to get to that. It's experiencing what we're doing here to go back to that, let's just say, state of being. It's never gone away. All right, so I don't stop being a human if I leave this condo and go to another condo. I'm just in another condo, but I'm still Landria, the human. That light in you, no matter what happens, whether you go to a different experience or what, you are still you, the light of the one. That never changes. So of course you're a chosen one. But you get to go experience all those amazing things that allow you to know, oh, now I know what blue water is. Now I know what blue is because I got pulled out of it. Now I know what oxygen is because I've been living in water, and now I know oxygen could kill me. Now I know what another force is because a human just pulled me out and is going to eat me. What a horrific world that is, right? But is it? It's another way of living. It's another experience that we find no problem with. Well, more and more we are. More and more we're realizing we don't have to resort to that. And I'm not here to pick on that, by the way. Second thing we're going to talk about is asking it is given. Is thought of in a way as humans separating themselves and wanting things. Ego. Ask and it is given. Oh, okay, I want something, I'm going to ask. I ask ye, there's something separate from me that's going to give me something. It's going to be given. Nope. You know what I teach in Breakthrough Fear? Come on over. Come on over. Take my course. This is all free. Ask is actually everything you're doing right now. A thought is asking. The statement means whatever you're thinking, believing, doing is your ask, and it's being given. The universe doesn't judge. It's not asking it is given over here, and I'm going to behave this way over here, and that's going to be ignored. Everything you do is the ask. Did you get that? Yeah. Everything you do is the ask, and it's given. Quantum field just gives it. That's the intelligence of the universe. That's the unseen by humans. All right, law of attraction. Once again, thinking separate as humans. I'm a human being, so I have to attract. There's a law that says I'm going to attract something. No, it exists. Everything exists at the same time because there's no such thing as time. It's a probability. Probability just comes into the material existence in your reality. So it's always there. You don't have to attract anything. So people think that they have to do things. I will do things in the physical world with vision boards and things like that to attract it to me. By the way, nothing wrong with vision boards. But the challenge, the issue with them is that if you aren't believing that it already exists, then you're not looking at it, using it as your creative manifesting powers to shift into it in your life and know that it already exists and being reminded of it. That's a vision board should be used as a reminder of what you already are. And that there's just an experience between here and there that has to take place. A mind shift, different actions, different experiences, learning, all these things that will get me here. So most people, they just want to go from here to here. So they think I'll just attract it, but I'm still going to be this person thinking differently and acting differently here. They can't possibly attract that. You can't shift into that which you're not congruent with. You cannot shift into classical music if you keep that station on rock and roll. It's impossible. And you're sitting there going, okay, I envision classical music, and you never turn the dial. Just turn the dial. You change the frequency. Now you're in classical music. It's that simple. You're that powerful. You're chosen. You always have been. How can you not be? That's part of the game too, by the way. I'm going to be a chosen. All these, you know, stories and interpretations. Everything's real. It's all real in the illusion. And so we get to play it out. So whatever you believe is true for you. I know there's no limits. I know that we all go back to an amazing place, that we're all still playing the game, and that whatever energy field or frequency you're in here, when you transition over, you stay in it. So you won't have the density of the planet anymore, thank goodness, because that's a lot to take on. So you don't have the heavy body or, you know, the fear, and the veils are removed. So now you're like, okay, ooh, oh, yikes. I didn't do so well over there. All right, let's talk about that. What did you learn? And you know what? No judgment. Unconditional love. It's only here that we imagine other things. Separation, prison plan. I've heard all kinds of things. You know, the matrix is an evil thing. No, it's not. We're creating the matrix at every moment. And we're changing it too. All right, did you see my video on DNA activation? It's already been activated. It's been activated. But it's like other things, and I'll talk about this later on. You know, there are other presences here on this planet. They're here. They're already activated. But they're not going to make their presence known until we're ready. And your DNA activation is the same way. It's not going to activate. You know, it's not going to be activated until your frequency matches it. It doesn't have to expand into anything if your frequency is still in density. Yeah, all you have to do is one thing. Unconditional love, compassion, oneness, service to other. It's all the same thing. Unconditional love. Compassion, compassion. What does that mean? I don't have to go, I love you, and oh, you're doing this and that. It's, okay, I'm not feeling love right now, but I have compassion because I know whatever you're doing that I disapprove of, I know it's tough not to, right, is coming from a place of fear and lack of love and understanding. It's coming from density. How can you hate that? That's the journey. They're on the journey and they're testing you. It's not about them. It's like, ooh, how am I reacting to that? What am I thinking? Yeah, no DNA activation happening there if you're still in separation judgment. Chosen ones is one. The chosen one is everyone, because we are one. Does this make sense? Law of attraction, you getting that one now? Shift into it. Don't be afraid of the journey that it takes to get there, because the same mind that created the problem can't change the problem. You have to change the mind, change the actions, change the beliefs, change the thinking, all of that, and then all of a sudden you shift into that reality over here that says, ah, you finally got it. Boom. Granted. Not judging. You just have to make it happen. You're powerful. So these are free. These are actually free videos for internet training. Go start a company online. Yeah, you have to pay for your education, but these videos are free. You have to pay for the trainers. They have bills to pay too. Let's get over it. And then please subscribe. And these are free. Free app. It's worth a lot of money. Free download. What am I manifesting? That'll keep you in check. Yeah? And then you get a free meditation and a 1-hour proven steps to break through fear. I think I'm being pretty generous, don't you? You asked and it was given. You're whole and perfect, strong and powerful, loving, harmonious, and happy. Blessings to you, my friend. Namaste.